Hello beautiful people of the internet, welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Hannah if you're new here, and I'm so excited that you've joined me today. Friends, you have happened upon a new weekly reading vlog. And let's just say this week was full of classroom setup. It was full of reading a book that is that spoiling it? I didn't like this book. I hope you enjoy. Hello, my friends. So it is Monday, and when I'm filming this, it is the last week of my summer vacation. Let's just take a moment of silence. Sad. I am sad about it. But if you watch my latest video about what's coming to my channel, I talked in that video about how I wanted to incorporate more reading vlogs because I think that's just truly a more feasible option for me to film because it's just easy for me to pick up and film what I'm doing. So I'm starting one of those today, and I'm going to take you along throughout my week and what I'm reading, what I'm doing. I have a lot of housekeeping things to do this week. Like today, I'm doing a bunch of errands and I'm cleaning my house and just getting things ready for the school year. I have to put my teacher hat back on and start thinking about this school year. So I thought I would bring you along with me. I do have quite a few things to do today. I'm going to go to the bookstore at some point today because I have some in-store credit that I need to pick up, as well as I'm going to run by Ulta. I need to just do a few other things. So I thought I'd bring you along with me. And I do want to read today. My friend Heather from Books and Heather does reading sprints on Monday, and this is her last one, so I definitely want to catch those. So come along with me as we do our errands. Hello, long time no see. Please ignore the mower in the background. He started as soon as I started this video. So as you saw, I stopped at the used bookstore because I had some store credit from my unhaul. And I want to show you the books I got. I only got 4. That's pretty good. Also, this first book, you're going to be really confused, especially if you watched my unhaul. I actually unhauled this book. But the reason I did is because my copy had been chewed up by a dog, like on the corners here, and now I got a pretty version. So I'm pretty happy about this one. I have been wanting to read this book for quite some time, and I finally have it, and I have the sequel too, so I want to see what everybody's talking about. The next book I bought was The Woman in the Library. This is a thriller that just looked too good to pass up. Next one is a YA that I've heard nothing but good things about, and that is The Weight of Blood by Tiffany D. Jackson. I love Tiffany D. Jackson's writing. I think that she is a wonderful author, and I cannot wait to read this one. And lastly is a graphic novel, Through the Woods by Emily Carroll. I had checked this out from the library at one time, but never read it. But look how stunning. I don't want to spoil anything for you, but look how stunning. Stunning. Oh, I can't wait to read that one too. So that's all I picked up from McKay's, and then I went over to Ulta. So let me show you what I got at Ulta. I went in there specifically for retinol serum because I hear that retinol is supposed to be really good for your skin, and I want to incorporate it into my skincare routine. However, retinol is something that you have to slowly integrate into your routine because it is something that makes your skin super sensitive to light. So that kind of scares me just a little bit, but apparently it has really good skin benefits, so we'll see. But I did end up getting a few more skincare items that I want to try out, and let me show you what I got. Okay, so I'm just going to start pulling stuff out of here. So the first thing I bought was this brightening serum by The Ordinary. This summer, I have rarely been wearing makeup, and I have just been loving days where I can just throw on a moisturizer and my skin is just super glowy. So this was intriguing. This was intriguing. I have never heard of this before. but all it said was brightening serum, and it was only $6. So I'm kind of skeptical about it a little bit, but we'll try it. We'll try it and see. You never know until you try something. Okay, so this is what it looks like. And I've always heard good things about The Ordinary, so we'll try it out and see. Telling on myself a little bit because I am someone who does not use daily sunscreen on my face. And there's a reason for that, because I always had oily skin, and I always felt like if I was adding something like sunscreen, it was making my skin even more greasy, and I did not like that. But now that I've gotten older, my skin has turned like normal kind of combination skin. And so I think I'm going to start using sunscreen because you're supposed to. You're supposed to. And I bought this one from Neutrogena. This is their Ultra Sheer Moisturizing Face Serum Sunscreen. This is SPF 60. And it looks pretty good. It's definitely one of the lower end sunscreens, because there was like sunscreens there was for $60, $70. And I really love Neutrogena. I actually use their face moisturizer, the gel one, and I love that one. So bought that. And then of course the big ticket item that I went in there for was the Retinol B3 serum. This is by La Roche-Posay. Woo! This was expensive, y'all. This was expensive. This is expensive. I'm really hoping that, oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I thought that there was 2 bottles in here, and there's not. There's literally 1 bottle and the little squirt thing. Okay, this looks legit. I don't know. I'm gonna have to keep you guys updated because I truly want to take care of my skin, especially while I'm young. And so I don't know. We'll try this. And don't worry, I did do some research before I went out and bought this. I was watching this dermatologist and she actually recommended this one. So I'll give it a try. The next thing that I got was a toner, because I used to use a toner to kind of get the rest of the oil off my skin. But like I said, ever since my skin was less oily now, I don't use a toner, and I just figured, why not? And this one is by e.l.f. I am always skeptical when trying out new skincare, and I never know how my skin is going to react to it, so I just decided to go with the e.l.f. one that was less expensive, and if I start seeing effects with a toner, then I may go for a more expensive one. And then I also bought these cotton pads to go with the toner. And then last but not least, I ended up picking up a new face cleanser. This is the CeraVe Foaming Facial Cleanser. I have had my fair share of trials when it comes to facial cleansers. I loved this specific one, and it was by Tree Hut, and it was a gel cleanser, and they discontinued it. But yeah, that's everything that I ended up getting at Ulta and at the bookstore. And now I really need to go clean my house because my house is a wreck. It's a wreck. And I would like to get my house in order before I go back to school, because I know that I will have minimal time. But it is currently 2:30 and I really wanted to be done before sprints today. So I may pop in an audiobook and listen to that while I'm cleaning. All right, let's go. Listen at me, not even sharing the audiobook that I'm going to listen to. So I have been obsessed with the Criminals and Campers series by Tanya Capez, and I listened to all of them on audio, and the 5th one just came in through Libby, and I have listened to, I would say, like 70% of it. I only have like 2 hours left, and so I think I'm going to finish that while I'm cleaning. The name of it is Mayhem, Motorhomes, and Murder. I'll put a picture of it somewhere. It's really good so far. I really love this narrator. This narrator makes the whole series. I'm just going to be honest. Okay, let's go clean. Hi. So I just finished, I can never remember the name. I think it's Motorhomes, Maps, and Murder. I got it wrong the first time. I just finished that. And I think I'm going to give it 3 stars. This is a 5-star series, but each individual book gets a different rating for me. I absolutely adore this series as well as this narrator. I think she adds so much character to this story, and I love this series. If you're looking for a good cozy mystery series, I highly recommend this one. So that being said, I am going to go ahead and start dinner. I'm going to make some chicken fried rice for tonight. And yeah, let's go ahead and start that. Also, let me put you all on something. If you shop at Walmart like me, I need you to try these. Yes, they're frozen. Please don't come at me with no negativity, okay? Not here. But it's the white meat chicken egg rolls. I absolutely adore these, and my husband is a huge fan of these too. They come in a pack of 4, and I feel like they're a little expensive for how many you get in here, but they're so worth it, and I need you to try them ASAP. Hello, happy Tuesday. I forgot to tell you that I'm coming to my classroom today to set up some few things. At the end of school, I pretty much got everything together, but I still have a few things to do. So we're going to do that today. Hello, my friends. Happy Wednesday. I didn't show you a ton of stuff yesterday just because I worked my tail end off in my classroom yesterday and I didn't get everything done. Shocker. But I am going to go back there tomorrow and finish up some stuff. I do need to get a few things for my classroom as far as like a lamp, a couple of just random supplies that I need. Okay. So at some point I'm going to do that today. But I have been filming all morning, as well as I'm going to start editing some this morning, and I'm going to hopefully read at some point. Also, I have been terrible at updating you on my books and everything. So, I can't remember if I told you, but I was in the middle of Excuse Me While I'm Ugly Crying. Hold on, let me get it. That is not the name of it. It's called Excuse Me While I Ugly Cry by Joya Goffney. This is I dare say, is it a YA? Like, the F word is thrown around in here a lot, and it does mention intercourse, but I don't know. I finished it last night, and let's just say I did not like it. Did not like it. And let me say this. It did have some pretty good themes in it. It did have a powerful message about race. It did have a powerful message about dementia. But that's about it. There were so many times in this book that I was just rolling my eyes. And you know a book has to be kind of annoying to be able to roll your eyes. And I feel like that this book is meant for somebody other than me. I personally didn't like it. I think that this book is more towards the young adult age. And I didn't care for it. So we're going to move past this one, and we're going to find my next read, which is my favorite thing. I just love to go to my bookshelves and shop and figure out which one I'm going to read. Not that one. I'm going to have to work myself up to that one, but let's go figure out what else to read. Hi. I haven't picked what I wanted to read yet, but I did want to tell you what I'm doing for dinner tonight. So I'm going to make burrito bowls, and this is like a staple in my household. I make these all the time because they're so quick and easy, and both of us love burrito bowls. So all you'll need for this is a pound of ground beef. I use Rotel, but any kind of diced tomatoes, corn, and black beans, and as well, obviously, you're going to need some rice. I am going to use minute rice for this specific recipe, so let's make it. All right, my friends, so I have browned and drained my ground beef. Now it's time to add all of the toppings that go in there. Also, as you can see over there, I have made the minute rice. If you've never made minute rice before, what are you doing? Because it's so quick and easy and it's so good. So let's go ahead and assemble these burrito bowls. And there you have it, guys. I actually made a little bit more rice than I normally do just because Casey will take this in his lunch the next few days. So I normally eat this with chips, like tortilla chips. You could eat it in a tortilla. You could eat it just as is. You could do so many things with it. Also, don't worry, I am going to add cheese to this, but I don't add cheese until it's actually in our bowls, like ready to serve, because I like the ooey gooey cheese. Hello, my friends. It is Thursday now, and I am back in my classroom, obviously. I think this is the last day that I'm going to come back in here and really work before I go back to work. I just have a couple things to do in here, and then Casey is going to come by here later and help me hang up some stuff. But as you saw last night, I ended up picking up Love Theoretically. I have been anticipating that one so much, and I just decided that I was going to pick it up. And I'm so excited, and I'm already loving it. I'm like 10 pages in, and I'm already obsessed with it. So yeah, let's get some stuff done in this classroom today. So I wanted to mention that I am listening to the 6th book in the Campers and Criminals series. I think it's called Canyons something. I'll leave a picture of it right here. I'm listening to that while I work. Okay, let's go. Hello, beautiful people. It is Friday now. I did not update you anymore last night because I went and visited my new baby nephew. I have a nephew. I have 3 nieces, but now I have a nephew. I'm really excited and I love him so much. As for today, I'm not going to be doing a ton of reading because I'm going to spend the day with my mom because I'm going back to school and won't get to see her as much. But I did bring my book just in case I do have some spare time to read. And yeah, so I will take you guys along with me. We'll probably go thrifting at some point, so I will probably take you along with me for that. But until I see you next. It's been a couple of days since I last talked to you. I'm sorry. I just kind of forgot to pick you up. We went yard sailing on Saturday, which was so fun. And I think I showed you that cute little antique shop we went into. So cute. I think I'm going to extend this reading vlog a little bit longer than a week because it is Monday now. And I'm still not finished with Love Theoretically. So I really want to finish that in this video. But I'll talk about that in a minute. So this week, I forgot to show you everything that I picked up while I was with my mom. So while I was with my mom, we went thrifting and I found some books, as well as I stopped by the bookstore and found some books. All right, starting off with the thrift store, I found Perfect by Rachel Joyce. I've never heard of this one. It was definitely new to me. I read a couple words on the back and immediately got it. It says, a nice house in a Tony neighborhood. Like a small town thriller. Then, yes. Have I read this? Absolutely, yes. But I needed the physical copy. My Best Friend's Exorcism by Grady Hendrix. I adore Grady Hendrix so incredibly much. He wrote one of my favorite books of all time, which is the Southern Book Club's Guide to Slaying Vampires. I love that book so much. And I love his writing. He writes funny horror. Nothing that I've ever read before. I just love him so much. So I needed to own this physical copy because it's like a VCR tape, which I think is just the cutest thing ever. Now we're going to go into the books that I bought at Books A Million. I was really looking for new releases when I went in there, and I found 2, and I'm pretty excited about them. So this first one is one that I cannot wait to get to, and that is Fatal Fudge Swirl by Mary Allen. This is part of the Ice Cream Shop Mystery Series, and the first book is called Rocky Road to Ruin, and I loved that one. There's a second one called Mint Chocolate Chip Murder or something like that, and then this one just came out. So I'm really excited about this one. Plus, this cover gives me all of the fall vibes, and I cannot wait for fall. I think I may actually wait to read this one during the fall, but I need to pick up the second one first. Then, last one, I picked up Cutting Teeth by Chandler Baker. Okay, I had The Block Party by Jamie Day in my hand because that was one of my anticipated releases that I really wanted, and it came out a couple days ago. But I put that one down and I grabbed this one because I think it's about blood-sucking 4-year-olds. You need to know more than that? Hey friends, that is all of the books I picked up this week that I forgot to show you. As far as my reading progress, let's talk about it. So as you know, I am currently making my way through Love Theoretically by Ali Hazelwood. I love Ali Hazelwood. She wrote one of my favorite romances of all time, The Love Hypothesis. I am 114 pages into this one. And let me tell you right now, it's kind of throwing me a little bit, because if you don't know, Ali Hazelwood writes her main character females in STEM. So there's a lot of science jargon and a lot of math jargon and a lot of terms that I just don't understand. And it's kind of taking me out of the story just a little bit because, again, I don't understand what's going on. Like, I don't understand what those words mean, and you're throwing them at me, and I have no idea what they mean. I would say, like, the first 20% of this book is just setting up who these characters are and why they don't get along and what they do for a living. And again, that entails a lot of different scientific jargon that I'm not a fan of. I'm sorry. It's just, I don't remember that much being in the love hypothesis, but I'm sure there was. But this just seems like an excessive amount. And I'm just like, Ali Hazelwood, I don't know what these words mean. And it just kind of makes me feel uncomfortable a little bit because I'm just like, I don't know what's going on. Should I know what's going on? Because I don't know what's going on. And again, it's just taking me out of the story a little bit. I do love the characters, though. I think Ali Hazelwood does write really cute characters, and I'm already feeling the romance between the two. That's about it, and I'm really worried about it. I hope that we're kind of past the scientific jargon and moving on, because I'm kind of sick of it. So I said all that to say this. I'm not done with Love Theoretically yet. I would like to finish it in this video, but I do go back to work tomorrow. The kids don't come back until next week, but I have a lot of work to do this week. So I'm going to try and finish it in this video, but it's taking me a little while longer because of the reasons I just told you. So yeah, that's where I'm at, and I will see you for my next update. Okay, friends, it has been a few days since I last talked to you, and I did end up finishing the Love Hypothesis. This is not the Love Hypothesis. Love Theoretically, let's get it right. Sorry, Ali Hazelwood. I didn't like this. I ended up giving it 2 stars, and I think I might be the only person on the planet that didn't like this one. And I apologize to Ali Hazelwood because I absolutely adore the Love Hypothesis, but did not enjoy this one. And you know what sucks about that, guys, is because this copy is a signed copy. I'm still going to keep it, but I just didn't like it. Okay, the reason I didn't like this is because it was completely full of scientific jargon that I had absolutely no clue what was going on. And I don't like to think when I'm reading, okay? I'm just going to be honest. Like, I am thinking 99% of the time throughout the day, okay? There's not a moment where my brain is not on full blast, okay? And so when I pick up a book, I'm ready to just turn my brain off and just have a good time. That was not this for me. For someone who enjoys very intelligent books, I think you would love this. Not for me, though. Not for me. I do think that this was a little bit too much for me. As far as STEM and scientific jargon and things I just didn't understand. And let me just be honest. It was kind of cringy at moments, okay? There were some things where I was like, Ali Hazelwood, what the heck happened to you? Okay, why are you writing this? I don't know. I don't know. This one wasn't my favorite. I'm just going to leave it short and sweet and just pass, okay? But don't listen to me because literally everybody else loves this book, but I did not. Okay, my friends, thank you so much for joining me for another weekly reading vlog. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, hit that like button and hit the subscribe button if you want to stick around, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, friends.